Oh, yeah, baby. Look at this. Up close and personal on the comedy road we go. Yes, I didn't have time to go in the studio to do the podcast, so I had to take you guys on the road, see what it's like, you know? A lot of driving, a lot of chins, if you can see. Yeah, you normally don't get this view of me, but lucky you, you get to see all these chinny chin chins I have. Didn't rhyme. I'm sorry. Not a professional rhymer, not a professional comedian, not a professional dad. I don't know what the fuck I am. I'm three beers deep, and you ever take that hit after the couple beers? You're like, oh my god, it's like such a good yin and yang. Whoever came up with yin and yang was like had an IPA and then hit the bowl. They're like, yeah. I gotta make this design. Oh wait, here comes one of those loud trucks. Here we go. This prick. I think I got a small dick. That guy's dick is small, let me tell you. If you gotta have a loud truck with a bunch of stickers on it, you got a small dick, you know? And it's lowered too. This guy's like, I don't give a fuck about speed bumps. I'm like, you should. It fucks up your car. This is the same guy that goes, I don't know why my car is all messed up. Because it's lowered. You're hitting the bottom. We ran out of steam, so we got an intro. If you don't know what you clicked on, maybe I sent you this link when you're looking for a hip trans black host, and you got this instead. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to get views. I love the black trans. I'm just not one yet. I could be one in the future if I get enough money. But this is Alex Woody. Hi, nice to meet you. Not here to offend anyone, just here to ramble. And this is Midnight in the Bay. This is the old Midnight in the Bay podcast, and it's episode 184. My third grade teacher put me in a cage. My fifth grade teacher threw me in the ocean, and my mom disowned me. But look at this. We're at episode 184, and did that description sound like a guy in like a book back in like the Greek times? He was thrown in a cage, set on fire, and thrown in the ocean. No one saw him until 30 years later, and he conquered. You know, that's kind of like me, I hope. Like, you hadn't seen me for a while. I was a pimply, chubby kid who pulled his penis out in school. And now, look at me now. I'm chubby. Penis is put away, and the pimples are gone. So we're winning. Just got done with an open mic. It was fun. Tremendous crowd. There was about 4 people there. And let me tell you, the roars of laughs really penetrated my body tonight. Just the outstanding clapping and laughing uncontrollably really made me think this is why I do comedy, you know? Definitely didn't hear dead silence. Definitely heard a mouse. Definitely didn't hear a mouse. You know what I mean? No, that's what open mics are for. They're for to be couple people, they're kind of listening. You got comedians, you make them laugh, that's a win. I mean, it's just an open mic. It's crazy with comedy. You could do like a 4-person show, and then the next day do a sold out 230. Like we're doing Tommy T's tomorrow. We meaning me. I count as 2 because my cock is gigantic. I got a 15-inch cock. Hallelujah. And we're both doing the Tommy T's Comedy Club tomorrow. Hey. And people shit on it. They're like, oh, that's a club in the suburbs. It's a black club. I'm like, how racist are you? They're like, I'm not racist. I'm from San Francisco. I'm like, you can still be racist. It's a great place. Some comedians trash on it. I have no idea why. Like, every time I do a show there, it's fire. Fire meaning good if you're a boomer. It's great. And I can't fucking wait. I am so jacked. I'm probably not even going to sleep tonight, you know? I got people coming from high school, people I haven't seen since the Roman ages, so it'll be good to reconnect with them. And the show is tomorrow. Now, the episode is releasing tonight, Tuesday, June 1st. The show is June 2nd, tomorrow, Wednesday, in Pleasanton. If you're in the Bay, come out. Maybe I can get you a free Shirley Temple. Who knows? But come out. come vaccinated or not, who gives a shit anymore, right? Well, grandma maybe does. But grandma's not going to be there. No grandma's going to be at a Wednesday 8 o'clock comedy show, right? It's going to be you savages in your 30s, 40s, killing it, and then a midweek break, you know? And I want some young guys. It's 17 and up. I want some seniors in high school to be there so I can teach you a thing or two of what not to do. You guys are doing everything right. Don't do what I did. Like, when a girl gives you her number or texts you, don't blow up her phone. Want to hang out? Want to hang out? Want to hang out? That's a red flag. I didn't figure that out until last year with my wife. 8 years of marriage. She's like, "Can you shut the fuck up?" I was like, "Oh, that's why. What's her name didn't call me back in 17 years old. Oh, that's why she didn't call me back when I was 20 years old, because the aggressiveness." But here's my thing: once I like something, I want to pursue it. I want to have it all the time. That's why I found out apparently you also can gain weight from eating Subway every day. Yeah, eat fresh. Also, you can get diabetes. That should be a warning for guys that are overweight. Not me, of course. That I like to do it. Hey, if I was trying new shit on, I think my wife would be more worried, you know. But thank God, maybe this addictive personality is comforting towards a spouse, you know. Not so much towards the piggy bank, though. Yeah, I said episode 184. Yeah, 184. The amount of times I probably took from the bank account. Oh yeah, I'm taking clients out for a dinner and a drink. Oh yeah, couple drinks, couple wines. I'm crying at 2 a.m. Take me back, take me back. But we've moved past that. Now we're crying at 8 o'clock because we're older. Take me back, take me back. No, life's great. But you make mistakes sometimes. That's all right. You got to laugh at it. That's what I do. That's why you guys tune in. I laugh at my own mistakes. I laugh at shit. That's life. That's why I love comedy. You laugh at they talk about my poor sex life, and people are like, ah! I'm like, yeah, it is funny. Fuck it. I mean, people can relate, you know? I'm blown away with the amount of stuff people can relate to. I was doing a bit about being part of a gangbang. And this guy was like, "Oh, yeah, me too." I was like, "Wow, gangbang, that's a normal thing, huh? Did you do one with your uncle too?" That's usually them silent. But it's funny how, like, people are so similar. And it's like comforting. That's why I got into comedy. It's comforting that other people are crazy too. You know? Like, you're not the only one. Don't trip. I mean, when I wasn't doing comedy and I was doing music and I was in my own head, I was like, I'm a piece of shit, I'm a loser. I mean, I still say that now, but like, I didn't say that out loud, and other people were like, "Oh yeah, I feel the same way." You know what I mean? And that's just an example, but you get the drift, you get the gist, you get the jizz. You know, it's comedy's great, and I'm gonna be at Tommy T's tomorrow, out front, giving out free tickets to people I know. So come on by. Really fun comedy club. So if you're listening this Wednesday morning, you're like, I don't want to go home right away after work. The wife, the husband, they're mad. Come on down to Tommy T's. I'll make you laugh. I'll talk about the ingrown toenail on my cock hole. You'll appreciate what you have and laugh. And look, I'm so glad I don't have a toenail on my penis hole. And the world will be right. That's the yin and yang. That's the weed and beer. The laughing, the crying. You got to have both. If you just have the laughing, you're a psychopath. If you just have the crying, you're a psychopath. You need to have both, and that's just fat guy, blue collar, 3 beers deep with a bowl, philosophy, you know. But you guys know that. You guys listen to the pod, and all the new listeners. I'm telling you, I've been having a lot of Chinese listeners. Hopefully, they're not the government, but welcome. I don't know what you see in me. Maybe a target. Hopefully not. But hello, and no, I haven't pushed any of your relatives over here, so don't worry. I've been pushing over a lot of Dutch and Swedish white people. People that look like Nazis. Let's be honest. Someone needs to be pushed. Let's push around the white guy, right? They deserve it. We had slaves. White people are horrible, right? We've been horrible for so long. We need to be pushed around, right? That's what you push around. You push around a couple of whites, and it's the yin and yang effect. We're all good. But did you guys get the second vaccine? I just want to say something. My friends, you cocksuckers, and I say that out of love, you guys were right. Holy crap, that was hard. That was horrible. I got that second vax, and the next day I felt so bad. I was like, oh no, the microchips are in me. I'm going down. Grandma's gonna outlive me. She's gonna see 94. I'm not gonna see 34. I was messed up. I was either messed up the next day, or my wife just beat the shit out of me while I slept, which is reasonable because sometimes I'll fart, and that can be a dangerous situation for her because she keeps breathing in methane while she sleeps. She could die. Look it up on Google. Methane kills people. And let me tell you, a lot of methane is produced with bacon, potatoes, cheese. There's a lot of methane produced with that. I don't know why they're looking for natural resources. Who's got to find a fat guy in a bathroom that just ate a bunch of cheese to fucking blow off some steam into a canister for you, scientists? And so I could have had a fart attack on her. Never had a heart attack, but I've had a fart attack. And let me tell you, it's not good in the middle of the night. And, my wife goes through these things. And let me tell you, this is why I'm with her. It's kind of like a test I put her through that I don't mean to put her through. I'm not planning on this. But I fart and I sneak up stuff and I talk about my poop and I hump her leg and I come on her butt instead of putting it in her, and I'm lazy and she hangs around. You know what I mean? And love right there. And I'm so fucking grateful for her. And this whole epidemic, not to get sentimental, it's taught me to, love the ones, appreciate the ones that you get away with being an asshole to. And that's my wife. And I appreciate that she puts up with my assholeness, and she's never going to see this because she thinks I'm the dumbest person in the world for doing this. And I am. Grandma's the only one that watches. But, love the ones you got. I think Bin Laden said that. So we're rolling naturally, of course. We're not on ecstasy. It's a Wednesday. No, it's a Tuesday. Definitely not on ecstasy. Last time I did ecstasy, I threw up. Who likes throwing up? Psychopaths. No one likes to throw up. There's not one person out there that's sane that goes, "Oh, I love throwing up. Yeah, it's my favorite. I love that." Hang on, I'm gonna lick the toilet and find dog shit to eat so I can throw up. It's my favorite thing to do. You're never gonna hear that. If you do hear that, take that person to the hospital. They need to see mental health. They need help. That's not normal at all. I don't even like the sound of my wife going to the bathroom. I plug my ears. I sing a tune while she's in there. I just, especially before, the deed, I want to think of her as such a sexual being. I'm sure she doesn't want to hear me run twice shit before sex, or the deed, as I call it. So yeah, man, I'm really opening up to you guys. That's what happens. You do an open mic, talking about your uncle, going down on you on the lake there in Tahoe, and you're like, yeah, this is what comedy's about. No, no, it's therapy as well, you know. But we made it past Monday. It was a holiday, Memorial Day, and let me tell you, I don't know about you, but I got hammered for those soldiers. I got hammered for the dead soldiers. Because that's what you do as an American. Every holiday, you get drunk until you pass out. That's what we do, and that's what the commercials tell you to do, and that's what your parents showed you what to do. So that's what we did. And let me tell you, I wore no shirt, and I showed off. Look at this. Oh, the 1988 tattoo on the chest. Showed that off. Oh yeah, gotta just show tattoos off just to scare people a little bit. Oh shit, was he in jail? Was he crazy? Are those fake? Those are horrible. They look fake. You gotta throw people off a little bit. And I had the 1988 on the chest going with the Hawaiian shirt. And let me tell you, I was dancing by myself, Billy Idol. No one give a fuck. I love that. People are like, oh, I got to get an outfit and stuff. People really think they're going to be looking at you, and they're not. People are selfish. They're paying attention to themselves. They're paying attention to appetizers. And now you spend all this money on that outfit. Thank God I get my outfits from my dad's closet. Love being the same size as my dad. 52-inch waist, 600-pound life. And anyways, no, I missed that. I wish I could get that outfit from my dad. That was cool. When you live with your parents, you can take their clothes. I remember I wore my mom's dress one time. I was like, I'm going to look fashionable at this Hanukkah meeting, So, let me tell you, I've never had so many people throw stuff at me. Never wear a dress to a religious meeting. Note to self. But, yeah, man, I had fun this weekend. I just took it easy. It's all right to get drunk. It's all right to smoke weed and fucking have fun, And don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Like, everyone's got their thing. And if it's eating sugar, that was your thing, fuck it, eat the sugar. But, woo-wee, got lit. Got litty lit. Got that litty lit. I was DJ Litty Lit on Memorial Day. Crying for this. Love you guys. Appreciate you guys. I'm so poor though that I don't pour alcohol out for anyone. I'm like it's a 9 and 6 pack. I am not using that. Hope the audio turns out well. It's a little windy outside. That's Northern California for you. Hot during the day where you want to put forks in your eyes, and then cold and windy at night. You know what I mean? You always gotta have a sweatshirt in your car. If you live in the Bay Area, you don't have a sweatshirt in the car or a blanket, you're new or you're a moron. I mean, it's just, those are the two factors. So I smoked a cigarette tonight. When was the last time you had a cigarette? Wow. Fucked me up a little bit. You know what I mean? I still can feel it. I gotta do one other thing. Look at that. I look like semen. Is that the same gland too? Your spit and your sperm? Are those glands related? They look alike. But cigarette gets you going, kids. Have a cigarette once in a while. Don't have a cigarette all the time. If that's the moral of the story with cigarettes, is you have a cigarette once in a while. That should be the commercial. Not to stop smoking, but have it once in a while. If you're not having it all the time, you cool. No one ever gets cancer from cigarettes if they have a fucking cigarette once in a while. I have a cigarette a couple times a year, and I realize why I don't smoke anymore, and I don't like it anymore, and I move on. It gives you a little jolt, which I love. That nicotine rush. Oh, wait. See why people like it all the time, but you can't have it all the time. That's the thing with good things that feel good. You can't have them all the time. How fucked up is that? And they're like, God's testing you and stuff. No, it's just shit that feels good. Donuts feel good, but if you have them all the time, you're dead. Drugs, they feel great. Have them all the time, you're dead. What else? Sex. You have it all the time. You're cool. You're not dead at all. But if you think about it all the time and you don't have a chick, you're a weirdo. You're getting arrested at the mall for looking up skirts. like shit can fucking turn bad. And it's funny that the shit that feels good, if you do it all the time, shit can end bad. You spend too much money, you get lung cancer, you get arrested because you can't hang out in a woman's dressing room. I remember I went into a woman's dressing room. My wife set me up. She told me to go in there. She thought it was all right for me to go in a woman's dressing room. And I was dumb enough to be like, are you sure? Yeah, this is fine. Wife wasn't there. I'm like, no. But I changed with different clothes, tried stuff on, came out. Women kind of looked at me weird. But let me tell you, the staff looked at me even weirder. They're like, what are you doing? You can't change in there. I didn't have my dick out. I mean, I did, but I didn't have it out. I'm not, you know what I mean? And like, if I was about to, I was like, do you want to see my dick? You think I'd be bragging about this? That's the thing. If you're going to be a weirdo, like a sex, like creep weirdo, you better have like a big, nice dick. Because little dick guys, they're not trying to show that off. They're not like, hey, look at this. You should be sucking this. Like, no, you shouldn't be at all. Like, I'm grateful my wife does it. You know what I mean? Like, so that's my take on creeps in the malls. But I don't know. Have the unisex changing rooms, but the guys with the big dicks, the nice dicks, they might intrude. I know nothing like that. I don't want anyone to see me naked. You know, I don't even want the wife to see me naked. I make her wear a blindfold and make her wear a sombrero. I'm like, don't look at me. You're hot. I'm not. You know, and that's fine. I told my wife I don't need to be hot. Like, if I was really good looking and had a great bod, I'd probably cheat because women would be all over me. I already have the cutest face and the most beautiful face in the world. Look at my head. Look at how symmetrical that is. Yes, I need a haircut. Yes, I'm poor. Gotta wait till Friday. Just turned in rent. Like, if I got in shape, women would be all over me. I'd be walking down the street, women would be sucking on my nipples. Guys would be trying to jerk me off. And we can't have that. And I want to stay with the wife. So we're staying fat. We're keeping the dad bod. There's a reason why nature makes you have a dad bod. It protects you from mating with others. No dad bod. Oh shit! I'm gonna spill my dad water. No dad bod. Cheat. Lots of cheat. I think Einstein said that. Oh shit! Camera moving. I want to hold it tight. Like my dick. Don't fly away from me. What would you do if your dick left? If you lost your dick in an accident or it moved away, what would you do? Your wife cut it off. What would you do? And you just had balls. Would you still try to date someone? Would you commit your life to a religion, even though you don't believe in God? Would you? I don't know. You know, you couldn't be a teacher or work with kids because once they find out, they would make fun of you and you would kill one, and then that's jail for life. And no one wants to be jail for life. You know what I mean? That's what stops me from doing crimes. I'm like, yes, that chick has a nice butt. I want to take a video of it, but I don't want to go to jail. You know? So you have to have that instinct in you, or it's kaputs. And I guess that's what separates the normal people from the psychos, right? But where was I going with that? I'm feeling good. I got the air on because I'm a baller. I just bought my third Tesla, parked the Ferrari yesterday. We're balling with the air on. We're rolling in a brand new concept car that Elon Musk designed. I know Elon Musk. He's a great guy, and he's let me. I don't know if you can hear it, but it's very quiet, and it's a brand new Tesla. So very lucky, very rich. I make millions of dollars, so that's cool. I definitely don't work at DoorDash. I definitely don't tell people I'm a professional driver, and then when they ask me what I race for, and I tell them DoorDash, they definitely don't get disappointed. That definitely doesn't happen. But Oh, look, that's the place I shit in. That's the parking lot I shit at. I can't talk right now. Shit at? Hey, that's the parking lot I shit at. That's the parking lot where I took a shit in front of my son because the building was locked and I had to go. That's nice. I'll bring that up to him. I'll be like, hey, do you recognize that place? He's like, he's 8. He's like, yeah, that's where you took a shit in the parking lot. Yep, that's right. I'm like fucking TMZ tour in LA. Like, this is where so and so lived. This is where I took a shit in the parking lot. you know, I love driving. Psych. If it wasn't for drugs and alcohol, I don't know if I could do these open mics. It's a lot of driving. We're joking. Don't arrest me. But I had to smoke a bowl before recording. Didn't want to get caught driving. I was like, oh yeah, I'll record myself smoking a bowl while driving to the podcast. Yeah, that's smart. Yeah. I'm glad I've like gotten a little smarter with age because that's something I would have done at 22. Like, we saw your YouTube video. You're smoking weed in your car while driving. You're arrested. What? Why? Like, you're retarded. Like, it's not gonna work out for you, sonny boy. But we used to do dumb things. I've talked about on here the time I walked out of a clothing store with clothing on my arm like I was a butler. Like, they just think I have clothes over my arm. Like, no one's paying attention. I mean, we do dumb things. That's why you don't do Xanax. We do dumb things, and life is about doing dumb things and then coming up with a podcast that no one listens to and talking about it. That's what life is about. Really pumped for the Tommy T show. If you guys are in the area, if you're not in the area, fly in. I know I got listeners in China, got listeners in England, Canada, Miami. Fly in tomorrow. Fuck it. What do you got to lose? Except your bladder. You might have to change your underwear. Bring an extra pair because we're going to be laughing tomorrow at the old Tommy T's. I can't wait. I might even gonna be funny. I'm just gonna go up there and read my Kampf. I'm just gonna recite Adolf Hitler and be like, "This is life, and we need to change it." I'm gonna get serious. I'm gonna become a politician because that's what comedians do now. They become politicians and they stop being funny. So why don't I follow? I feel like you guys have the view of like a kid. Like, this is what my kid sees, and this is why he's gonna be fucked up when he grows up. He's gonna hear all this. No, but sometimes I do need to restrict what I say in front of him. He's like, "Daddy, what's fucktard?" Like, oosh, maybe I need to edit my mouth a little bit. Make sure you guys also too follow me on the old Instagram _AlexWoodyComedy. I'm always posting dates. I have some other shows coming up, and also just want to let you guys know, Silver Tongue Audio, they sponsor this podcast, and I'm blown away. It's like, I don't know why my wife is with me, and I don't know why Silver Tongue Audio is with me. It's like, whoa, guys, okay, you see something in me? What do you see in me? My dick gonna get bigger? What do you see in me? These guys see in me? They see in potential, and they see in helping a brother out and putting my podcast on their website with free downloadable episodes. Yes, you heard it right. All my episodes are free to download. 1 through 20 might not be on there, but we're going to re-release those. I'm in the archive of the Midnight in the Bay podcast studio at times recently, and I've found those podcasts and I want to release them. So there's going to be more free content available at Silver Tongue Audio. And you can catch out my podcast, and you can also catch Dazed and Disturbed, another great podcast. This guy, he's funny. He shines light on dark subjects with the help of the old marijuana, the old Mary Jane, the old devil's lettuce. It's great. Free downloads right there. Silver Tongue Audio, Dazed and Disturbed, Midnight in the Bay. And then the old NPC podcast, non-player character podcast. That's a great podcast. It's about video games. It's about addiction. people that are on the podcast that talk are in the industry, so it's not like nobody's, and it's really fun and entertaining. So go check out that podcast. So all three of these podcasts, free downloads right there at Silver Tongue. No sign up, no asking for your info. It's pretty great. Go check that out. I had to throw that in there. They made me, guys. They're actually in the back seat with a gun to my head. So sorry for that interruption. I'm actually on the way to my dealer's house. Sorry, mother-in-law and father-in-law. They're churchgoers. But I am on the way to my dealer's house. I'm going to pick up the old devil's lettuce, the old marijuana. Helps me sleep, helps me think about my life, which is always pleasant, you know. Yeah, it's always pleasant to think about your past. No, I like writing with it. I like. Let's just be honest. I'm still kind of a junkie, and I like it. You know what I mean? Who knows how long I'll do it? Probably for life, but fuck it. Can't always analyze everything. You gotta learn that in life. You start analyzing everything, you're crazy. Hey, your 80-year-old father-in-law doesn't do it. Doesn't make you wrong wanting to smoke pot. You know what I mean? You get your shit done. Who gives a fuck, right, guy? I love it. This has been like a motivational podcast from a chubby white guy who didn't graduate college, who used to yell. I used to yell at volleyball games in high school, senior year. Our volleyball girls team was really good, and we used to yell horrendous things at the rival team because we wanted our team to win, and that's what you do as a fan. So I saw this Boston Celtics fan get arrested and charged for throwing a fucking half-empty water bottle at a basketball player who can fucking deal with it. Made me fucking laugh. Like, if they had videos at this volleyball tournament back in fucking 2006, I would have been arrested. Or maybe this other kid would have been arrested, because there's one time during a state championship playoff game, this team that was really good was winning, beating our girl. And I felt like the need periods and bloody tampons and used condom. Your mom's pussy and your dad came in igloo and your mom sucked it out and spit in a panda's asshole. I mean, just horrendous stuff. Sorry, grandma. Sorry, mother-in-law, father-in-law. Just horrendous stuff. And I remember I got caught. Okay. And if you ever get caught with a crime, make sure, if you can, blame it on someone else. It's the best way to get out of it. And I blamed it on this kid. He's a real estate agent in New York now, so I think he's doing all right. He survived it. But I blamed it on this kid, and they escorted him out and banned him from the rest of the games. And he's pointing at me, he did it. And I'm looking in another direction. You know, I'm sucking on my thumb, looking like I need a car with a blue sticker on it. And I got away with it. And our team won. Sometimes being a rowdy fan just means someone's passionate and they care. And in my opinion, this Boston Celtics fan, he threw a bottle, a plastic bottle, not a glass bottle, plastic, at a basketball player who's ripped, yachts, probably on steroids, and it didn't even touch him. It's like me when I try to shoot a cum load on my wife. It didn't even touch. You know what I mean? Just fell forward. Barely went any distance, you know? And this guy still gets arrested. I just think people should let ease on the fans. They're like, don't treat us. The players are like, don't treat us like animals. Don't treat us like circus animals. You guys sometimes act like them. You know, you guys players act invintouchable. What you do, yes, the guy shouldn't throw the bottle, but it was plastic. And let me tell you, if he threw glass, I wouldn't be on his side. If you've been bitching about pop, come on, guy. You know, I remember playing sports in high school and people be throwing shit, you know? It's just part of the game. It's part of the fucking game. So, you know, if I'm not scared of someone throwing a plastic bottle at me. That's my point. And if I was in shape, throw a fucking glass ball at me. I got muscles. You know what I mean? But I'm not in shape, so I can't say that. But being out of shape, a little plastic bottle hit my shin. Yeah, fuck you, dude. But I wouldn't be like, they need to press charges like these players do. There's sometimes prima donnas. And you know what? I might be a prima donna. You make a bunch of money. People are saying you're great. You're lovely. I think you do become that little prima donna and make all the rules. No, I'm God. Like, no, you're not. You just get paid a lot. You're cool right now, but once that shit's over, you're fucked. You know what I mean? And a lot of these players struggle with shit once it's over. Sorry, you can only see half my beautiful face. It's getting dark. Finally, it's almost 9 o'clock, and the sun's still out. Look at this shit. What, I live in Alaska? No, it's California. Oh, no. Isn't it funny too? Like, I'm so dumb. Like, oh yeah, like the sun does stay out in December. Yeah, every year it's like this, but we forget. Anyways, Stoner. I just think sometimes these players are prima donnas. Is this a sports show? No, it's not. Do I make fun of a lot of shit? Yes, I do. Do I talk shit? Yes, I do. That's what you tune in for. Okay, here we go, Grandma. I gotta pee really bad. I hate when you gotta pee at a dealer's house. The bathroom's always gross. There's always stuff all over the toilet. It's awkward. But it's cheaper than going to the club. They charge you like $9 tax here. I got a little baggie of weed. They're like, that'll be $87. I'm like, okay, well, this will be me walking out because I can't afford that. Grandma didn't give me enough, you know? Guys, this Tommy T show, I'm telling you, this is the promote the Tommy T show. You guys got to go. And also check out the Midnight in the Bay on YouTube. I've got a bunch of episodes. You guys, I don't know if you figured out, I got ADD, so I got to promote stuff and then go into material, promote stuff. It's like how I remember stuff. Isn't that weird? I got to like say other stuff to remember this other stuff. But I'm almost to the dealer's house. I don't know how much I can show of the guy's house. I guess you just see me. I wonder how long I've been going. Probably not enough. You're like, come on, guy, I'm at work. And I gotta pee. I hate when you're trying to think of stuff and you gotta go pee. I'm not making excuses. Yes, I am. I'm full of excuses and full of something, obviously. You're in. Where am I going here? I'm looking forward to seeing my dad soon. I haven't seen him for a year. I think he raided the Capitol. Every time I call that guy, I'd be like, hey, did you see the NBA game? He'd be like, how could you? Black Lives Matter. I'm ashamed of you. I'm like, oh my God, I'm just talking sports. Like, old people can get so riled up about stuff. Shit that doesn't even, like, affect them. It's just like, dude, just turn off the news. But old people love news. They've seen every movie, so I get that. Maybe let's just turn off the TV world because old people always watch the news. They're like, I have to see what's going on. No, you have to get angry at stuff and just see stuff one-sided. You know what I mean? That's what people do. And there is another car I don't recognize at my buddy's place. This is scary. Is he sent me up to get murdered? Do I owe him any money? I got to think about that for a second. Do I owe the dealer any money? Do I owe the dealer any money? I don't think so. I gotta pee like a fucking asshole. You know what? I'm getting this sack fronted. What is it? Every time you ask for a free sack from your dealer, there's always people around. There's always like, actually, I'm gonna pull up a little bit. There's always like, you gotta beg for something. Like, oh, can I get this sack fronted, like on the arm? You always gotta do that in front of people. It's like your higher power is like, well,
if this loser is gonna beg for drugs, we're gonna make sure he begs in front of other people. You know, that's what your high power, I guess, is there for, to teach you lessons, right? That's what my Sunday school teacher said. I wasn't really paying attention. I was jerking off on that table. Anyone else? Comedy. I think that's the show. I gotta roll in here and see if I'm gonna get shot. I gotta go pee. I appreciate you guys tuning in. I know it's kind of a quick show. I'm gonna get you a good guest. I'm doing a lot of live shows. I've been on the road, and that's why I'm doing this one on the road. Obviously, I said that earlier in the show. I like to repeat myself when I'm stoned, but you guys know that already. So, anyways, thanks for tuning in. Um, I'll try to get in some more content for you guys to keep your mind occupied. I know shit sucks out there right now, but it's kind of getting better, isn't it? Shit's opening up. Anyways, it's dark. I've lost momentum. I love you guys. That's it. See ya. See ya. See ya.